Hey everybody, Gears here, and this is another chapter in the continuing saga of the DIY vac chamber, utilizing a relatively cheap battery-powered vacuum cleaner motor, 35 cubic feet per minute, some old CD tower stacks, hot glued together, and when we last saw this, I've tried a couple different things. This guy here used to have a bottom, and I would mix in that, pour it into this, vacuum it there, and then try to pour it out again, and that wasn't working. So the next time I tried just taking this real quick, dropped it into here, and all the silicone got sucked up into the motor. So now I'm thinking a test of best of both worlds. So I'll drop this piece into this bucket. Hopefully this will be enough distance. However, because there is more area, this thing is not going to be as effective. We'll see if it works or not. This is basically everything was pretty much free. 100 stack CD towers, and the motor was a spare essentially. And what am I doing with all this? Well, this is some old silicone, very old, 5-6-year-old silicone, so I don't know if it's going to actually be any good anymore. I do, however, have some fresh catalyst right up there. So I'm not going to do anything that I'm worried about failing. And so I have this Star Wars R4 astromech dome, and the only thing that hasn't been done with any other R4 domes, not that there have been many released, is having top panels that you can stick stuff out of and such. So this is going to be a feature unique to this droid. There's a little more work to do around the edges there, but I got the silicone and I'm going to try and cast that. This will be a multi-step process. I'm going to take silicone mold of this shape, then flip it over, hit it with a lot of rocket release, pour more silicone over that then, and that will give me this shape that I can then pour resin into. We'll have more videos of that eventually if that didn't make sense. Over here, I've got an eyepiece for a Cylon Centurion. I want to make some clear castings of that, so some rubber is going to go in there. Then all these cups, oh my gosh. So these are all going to get just a little silicone in it, and basically what I'm going to be doing is creating a wedge. And these little guys will help fix fiberglass to silicone over large empty areas. Again, there'll be more videos about that if that doesn't make sense. So, primarily this is the one. Actually, I should probably do this one first because it is so little. Go to there, and then whatever's left, I'll fill as many cups as I can. They're all going to go maybe half an inch deep, not too much, just a little. And so yeah, let me see what happens here. And no, I did not get to record any of that. There was no place to set the camera up that I would have gotten a good shot. So the effect of this, it was a little tough to tell because the outside was dirty. I'm waiting for the rubber to cure before I actually lift it up and look inside and see what happened. The motor kept going, so if anything splashed up that high, it didn't at least affect the mechanics of it. We'll see. Big problem I had with this, there's two of them. One, I didn't have a place ready to go and catch all the drippings. So I just threw a napkin down real quick, and now all that rubber is wasted. They could have filled a few more cups here. As it is, I only got 3, and 750 grams total. But I got this all poured out nice. Yeah, there are air bubbles in the top, and doing the tapping routine helps get rid of those, or at least off the surface where it matters. I don't think it so much matters if there's air bubbles in the material itself. It's just along all the surfaces that you want to protect. So I've been tapping this one here too. There's probably about 10-15 minutes before it gels off still. A little dirt or something fell in there at the last second. But the hot glue definitely worked well. I'm going to use I'll get the heat gun and heat up this piece of metal and kind of pry it off. I don't want to chip any paint because that could happen. So, not a great success, but not a total failure either. The next step would be having a place prepared for this so I can catch all that drippings and still use it. And I need to have some paint sticks ready so I can get a lot of this out while it's still wet. And I had this little brass rod on hand, and I've been using that for a while, and it's just no good for this. I need a proper paint stick to swoop out the edges. 3 down out of like 25 cups, so I got a few more to fill up. And again, these guys are just a little bit in there, and the idea is that the outward angle going up from the bottom helps lock in fiberglass onto a large surface. And again, I'll have another video of that later. What else? I guess that's about it for now. We'll see if this silicone is still actually any good. The very bottom of it was really thick and sludgy, so over time I suppose it will cure itself, but it's been years. I have 2 more full gallons, and I'll be doing some more work on some other stuff with those, and I'm hoping I actually have enough. I might have to go back for yet 1 more gallon. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See ya.